Oh, it's been such a great weekend.
Oh, everyone.
Excited.
So excited.
Good
to be back.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Super Readers. And thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix.
I'm Mrs. Vang.
And I'm Mrs. O'Leary.
And this is a place where we come to learn and practice and grow our brains to become even stronger readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some ear training called Daily Phonemic Awareness. So this morning we're going to start with practicing that I sound. We practiced that a little bit last week. Mrs. O'Leary was talking about the insect card. And so now we want to turn on our ears and listen for that I sound. You want to help me out? Okay,
Yes.
so let's go through. I've got two words. So I'm going to say bit and bite. Do you hear the I sound? Say it yourself. Bit, bite. Which one has the I sound? That's right, bit. Okay, let's try two more words. How about hit and hat? Which one has the I sound? Hit or hat? That's right, hit has the I sound in the middle. All right, I'm going to try and trick you up. Last one, let's try max or mix. Where do you hear the I sound? Max or mix? Got it? That's right. Mix has the I sound. Great job. So we have one thing that I was looking this week is we're going to be practicing the O sound, and Mrs. O'Leary is going to help us out with that. And to get us started to train our ears for that sound, we have a song that we're going to do with you. You guys want to learn
We're
it?
so excited.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's learn our song. So let's
Okay.
get our feet all ready, and let's do this. You can do this at home with us.
I licked a lemon and it had a sour taste. I licked a lemon and I made a funny face. I like lemon candy and I like lemonade and I like lemon cake and pie. But a lemon I can't take.
Good job.
I licked a lemon and it had a sour taste. I licked a lemon and I made a funny face. I like lemon candy and I like lemonade and I like lemon cake and pie. But a lemon I can't take.
That was awesome.
That was
so much
fun.
fun.
A lot
I hope you
of
enjoyed that at
fun.
home.
Yes. Okay, well, let's turn to our phonics board. And we were just singing about the lemon, and this is the lemon card. So let's just review that really quickly, boys and girls. It's L, lemon, and it's spelled with an L and sometimes an LE at the end of the word. Like we said, like Mrs. Nick said, we're going to blend some words using that sound, oh. So look at this picture right here. It's a picture of a cloud, cloud. What is the first sound in the word cloud? It's C-L, cool. Now, boys and girls, sometimes in words, when you see two consonants together, they don't make a single sound, they make one sound. It changes to one sound, like in cloud, cloud. And so this is not a word, it's a part of a word. And so let's go over, there's lots of different blends with the letter L, and I'd like to say those to you and then have you repeat them. So let's start with this one, C-L, coal, bowl, full, pull. And then lastly, gull. So you do it with me this time, okay? Get ready. Cull. Good job. And what's this one? Bull. And this one? Full. Soul. This one, P-L. Pull. And finally we get to gull. And remember, not words, just parts of words. Okay, so let's actually look at a word and see if we can blend it out. So I've got a word written right here. What do you think? What did we say that sound was right there? Full at. So there's really 3 sounds. Full at, flat. Very, very good. All right, my favorite part of phonics is just building words. And so I'm going to think of a word for you to build with me. And the word is glad. Glad. Okay, think about that now. Glad. So which one of these blends do you think that word would start with? You got it, this one right here. Go. At is our A, our short A sound. Put it a little closer, and then glad, d. And you are right, that would be a D. So when we blend it together, it is glad, glad. I'm so glad to be here today. So let's look at our sentence building now. Remember, sentences have to make sense. So I've got one started here, and I was wondering if you could help me to make it make sense. So we have the cloud looks, The cloud looks, Looking at our board, would we say the cloud looks glad? If we were pretending, we might. The cloud looks flat. Sometimes when you look up into the sky, do they look kind of flat? And then sometimes they look puffy. Puffy would work here too. But let's put full at. Very, very nice. And sentences always begin with what, boys and girls? Yep, you've got it, an uppercase letter, and they always end with a punctuation mark. And with this sentence, it's not asking you anything, it's stating something, and so we put a period at the end. Good job today on your phonics. And so now, well, listen, Mrs. Nix is going to take it over with some high frequency words.
Awesome job. Thank you so much, Mrs. O'Leary. And I am. We're going to talk about those high frequency words, those words we see often in our reading and writing. So our first one for this week is the word be. Say be with me. Be. Look, there's only 2 letters there. Let's say them. B-E. Spells be. Good job. You know what we could do with this is we can practice spelling our high frequency words. I have a whiteboard. I just brought this in with me and I started thinking, how could I practice writing my words? And here is a really easy thing you can do at home. You can do it on a piece of paper. You could do it maybe in the sandbox, but you could write your own set of high frequency words and say the letters. And you could say B, B, E. And you could practice it several times. B, E, just like that. And you can say the word, and that's going to help your brain to remember. You know, it's a really fun thing. Maybe even changing up the colors. Maybe you have coloring crayons, and you could practice writing B, E in lots of different colors, because the more we practice, the better we become. Okay, I do want to talk about using the word be in a sentence, and I do have a sentence right here, and so help me read it. I will back. Does that make sense for us? I will be back. Nicely done. Yes, that's a complete sentence, and just like Mrs. O'Leary points out, using a period at the end is a fantastic reminder because we're just saying something. I will be back. All right. Speaking of thinking of things, we've been practicing visualize as one of our strategies for listening and reading to stories. And I'm going to be inviting my friends to come on and help us to visualize something inside my mind. And I know I need our little friends to come over. Here we go. I see Retail. He's coming. Here comes Scooter. Hi, Scooter. Hi, Tiny Turtle.
Hi, Mrs. Nix.
How are you today? Did you have a great weekend?
I had a great weekend.
Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. So you guys want to help me visualize today? Okay, let's visualize. So we're going to think to ourselves, and you do this at home. What is something, or what can you visualize if you are thinking about taking your pet with you to school? What do you visualize? Retail, what do you visualize when you think about that?
Going to school? I would love to go in the cafeteria.
Love to go in the cafeteria, absolutely. And what kind of pet would you take with you, Retail?
I might take my pet chicken.
Oh, your pet chicken. That would be quite hilarious. How about you, Scooter? Can you think of something that you visualize, a picture in your mind about taking a pet to school? You can? What do you visualize? You visualize taking your, what was it? Your chipmunk friends. Oh my goodness. You take your chipmunk friends to school? I bet that would be wild in the classroom. Absolutely. And how about you, Tina? What do you
Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe my mommy could bring my dog to my classroom and help me.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yes. So, you know what? Visualizing allows us to play those movies inside our minds. And I thank you guys so much for coming and helping us to think about, because we talked about bringing a pet and we all had different pictures in our minds. And so that's what we're practicing as we're reading. Today, in today's story, you're going to read about a little girl who takes her pet to school. And I'm wondering if you can visualize, or if you visualized this story. So enjoy.
Flip by Ezra R. Tanunka, illustrated by Michael Garland. Flip is my pet. Flip is big. Flip cannot go in. Flip is sad. Flip pulls me in. Flip and I go to class. Flip sits. Be good, Flip. Flip likes class. The kids like Flip. Miss Black is mad. Sit down, Flip. Look at Miss Black. Flip has a plan. Flip did it. The class claps. Can Flip come back? Flip can, said Miss Black. Flip is glad.
Did you guys enjoy that story? Was that what you guys were visualizing? I bet you guys didn't imagine it was a dinosaur that was a pet. Oh my goodness, I love that story, because guess what? When I first read it, I didn't think that it was a dinosaur either.
I thought it was gonna be a chick.
Oh, Retail, you and your chickens. Now, I want you guys to help me remember what the story is about. Can you guys help me retell the story?
Retail? That's my favorite. That's why they call me Retail Ricky.
That's right, Ricky. Can you help us?
I love to retell.
Okay, Ricky, you can help me. And boys and girls, help me retell. So when we retell, we're going to go through what happened in the beginning of the story, what happened in the middle of the story, and what happened at the
End of the story.
Yes, and at the end of the story. But I have some pictures here to help you guys. So can you guys help me figure out what event happened in the beginning of the story?
I know what happened in the beginning.
Give them a chance, Ricky. Okay, can you guys help me? So what happened? Let's look at our pictures down here. Okay, Ricky's gonna help me. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Does the dinosaur, do you guys remember his name? Flip, you're right. Flip, oh, Flip is helping. You guys remember the teacher's name? Mrs. Black, you're right. So Flip is helping Mrs. Black. Oh, and Mrs. Black is giving Flip a high five. Does that happen in the beginning of the story? Oh, I see some of you guys nodding your head. No, that does not happen in the beginning. You're right. Okay, let's go to the second picture. Okay, the second picture, I see Flip. They're going somewhere. Dad's waving. Oh, and I see a sign in a building that says school. Uh-oh, look at Flip really wants to go, but can you take your pet to school with you?
Nope, no pets at school.
You're right. Uh-oh. So does that happen in the beginning? Oh, maybe it does. Okay, well, let's see. We have one more picture. Let's look at this last picture just so that we know for sure that we are correct, okay? So what's happening here, Retail? Can you help us?
Well, it seems like, I see Mrs. Black's face. She does not look happy.
She doesn't look happy, does she? Look at all the kids are playing all around Flip and they're making a big mess. Does that happen in the beginning of the story?
That sure doesn't.
Oh, thank you, Ricky. Okay, so what happens in the beginning of the story, boys and girls? Good job. So in the beginning of the story, what happens? Flip goes to school. Good job. So I'm going to put my picture up here and let's write that sentence. So my sentence is going to say, first, Flip goes to class. Is that correct? Oh, Ricky agrees with me. Okay, now what happened in the middle of the story? Now, so think back. So Flip goes to class and then what happens? Let's see. Does he make a big mess and get Mrs. Black mad or Miss Black mad? Or does he help Miss Black and then Miss Black is glad to have him at school? Oh, good thinking. He makes a big mess in the classroom and he's being disruptive. Oh, you're right. Making a big mess and being disruptive. So what can we write? We can say,
don't forget your transition words.
oh, you're right. When you're writing beginning, middle, and end, we use that word first. Now we're going to use the word then. Then Flip makes a big mess and Miss Black is mad. Oh, that was not good, was it?
But at the end,
Okay, we're getting there, Ricky. Hold on. So what happened at the end of the story? At the end of the story, good. We have one last picture. Okay, we're going to put it at the end. And let's see, what happened at the end? Ricky, can you help? Okay, let's take down. Let's see, what can we write? What sentence can we write for the ending? Oh,
I see my transition words.
you're so good. Retail, okay, help us, Retail.
Last, Flip helps Miss Black and can go back to class.
Is that what happened at the end of the story? Yes. So, in the beginning, first, Flip goes to class. Then Flip makes a big mess and Miss Black is mad. Last, Flip helps Miss Black and can go back to class. Was that our story? It was. How did you guys do? Oh, I see some thumbs up. Awesome job, boys and girls. Good job retelling that story back to us. Now, did I help with the pictures? It did. Awesome job. So, boys and girls, as you're retelling, remember what Mrs. Nix was saying? She says we have to do what?
Visualize.
That's right. So when you're reading, visualize that picture. And just like what we did, we took those pictures from our story and we moved them around so that they made sense. So that if you were to retell the story, you can picture what you're reading, what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end to retell your story.
I like to retell my story to everyone.
You do? That's a great strategy. Boys and girls, when you get done reading a book, a great strategy to help you remember what you have read is to retell your story back to your mom or your dad or your grandma or your brother or your sister or your pets. That's right, even your pet. Good thinking, Retail. So boys and girls, practice that strategy when you get done reading, and that will really help with your reading comprehension. Okay, now that we're done reading, we read the story and we worked on our beginning, middle, end, let's go into our writing. Are you ready? Awesome. Let's see what we're going to write today. So today, our writing prompt says, why might you want to have a pet? Oh, I want you guys to give me a minute. And guess what? Can I have my friends' help? Of course you can. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see Scooter. Here they come. They heard. Scooter, Tina. Here they come. Oh, can you guys help us with our writing prompts? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so my writing prompt says, why might you want to have a pet? So everybody was thinking. I was giving them a minute or two to think. Why would you want a pet? And I helped you guys with a sentence starter. I started with, I want a pet because. When you have a writing prompt, you don't want to just answer the question. You want to start with a complete sentence, which is a complete thought. So if my question says, why might you want a pet? Don't just say, because I want one. That's not a complete sentence, Retail. You have to start with a complete sentence. So read it. Can you see it? It says, I want a pet because I want one. Okay, but I don't know. Give me some more example, Ricky. Let's see. Can one of my friends here help us? Oh, Scooter has something. Okay, let's see what Scooter says. Scooter says, I want a pet because a pet can play with me. Oh, that's a great sentence, Scooter. Thank you for sharing.
We could play a lot of things with our pets, huh? That's a great sentence, Scooter.
Great sentence. Now, what about if, because guess what? Tina, would you want a pet?
I really want a pet, but I really can't have them.
Oh no.
I can't because I have allergies
Oh.
and they make me sneeze.
Oh, so Tina, would your sentence start with I want a pet?
Actually, I wrote it down. Can I show it to you?
Yes.
I
Can you share with us?
started with I don't want a pet.
Oh,
So let me go get it. It's over here.
Okay.
I have it right here. Here it is. Here it is.
Thank you, Tina.
it's so
Thank
heavy.
you. So Tina actually wrote a different sentence, and she wrote, I don't want a pet because I'm allergic to dogs. Oh, poor Tina, you can't have a pet. I'm so sorry. That's very sad. But guess what? What if you get a lizard? Lizard!
Yeah, I totally can.
Oh,
I think I have a cousin.
oh, Tina. So, boys and girls, were you thinking about what you can do with a pet, or why you might want a pet? So keep thinking, why would you want a pet? And those of you that said, I want a pet because a pet can play with me, give me another detail. What can you do with your pet? How can you play with it? Can you guys think? Can we play fetch with it? Yeah?
We could play tug of war with them.
Awesome. I have a great friend with his pet to share a great book with you guys. Let's see what he has to share with us.
Hi, my name is Cooper Jones, and this is my buddy Gary. And we're going to tell you about a book we just read called Duck for President. Spoiler alert, the duck becomes a president. Find out what Duck does to become a president. Thanks for watching Valley BBS.
That was awesome, Cooper. Thank you so much for sharing Duck for President. I can't wait to read that. That's
Me too.
great.
Great book.
Great book.
Hey, I have a knock knock joke.
All right, go for it, Retail.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Fix?
Figs who?
Fix the doorbell. It's not working.
Oh my golly. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching Valley PBS. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.